Good morning, Thrift Pals. Welcome to another episode of Good Game Grabs and another episode where we go to the Goodwill bins. If you guys like Goodwill bins content, we are trying to put out content daily, so go ahead and hit that sub button for us if you haven't. I know that's getting a little tired by now if you've been watching the entire series, but we really appreciate the love and support you guys have shown us thus far. But anyhow, my back is not 100%, but we're out here getting it at the Goodwill bins. Let's dive into it. Almost a full parking lot already. It is not even 10 till. Dang. It's actually so funny getting here early because when you get here at like quarter till or even 20 minutes till, you sit at the top of the ramp, the handicap ramp where everyone lines up, and you can just see everyone flood in from like a quarter till 10 till 5 till. They just all congregate so fast at the front of the Goodwill bins, for sure. If it's like that at your bins, please let me know in the comments below. It definitely is a sight to see when you get here early. Looks like there's some media mixed into this first one. Interesting. Okay. Zesty might want this actually, so that's cool. Always love a good personal find. What is this backpack about? Oh, all right. Yeah, these little Instax are pretty decent. This one's rough, but we'll take a look at it. A little baby monitor. I don't know. It seems to be like it's all in there, so I'll definitely take a shot on that. Let's see. Mancala. I haven't seen that in a while. I'm curious. Quad Hero. Commode liners. This looks like there's an interesting sweater in here. I don't know. Ayo. I'm gonna take this for sure. Even though it's a 2019, it's still sweet. It's crispy too. I like it. Oh, and this thing definitely needs some love. Gross. Yeah, we'll wash it though. Yeah, God, that thing's rough. Okay, we'll give it a shot just because it's Pokemon. Fairly certain this is Power Rangers. We found something similar the other week. It is 2012 Hasbro. I don't know, we'll definitely look it up for sure. Also found a little tech deck piece, a transformer that I have no idea how to get back together, so we're gonna have to learn together. A little remote. It is taped, which probably just gonna throw this back just because it's taped, but yeah, pretty kind of basic so far, so yeah, it is what it is. This is definitely a Bolo brand. Be on the lookout for Milwaukee stuff for sure. The M12 line as well does pretty well. The M12, the M18, they do well, so take that for sure. This thing's from 1989. It's from a company called Video Technology, which I'm not hugely familiar with. I'm sure some of you retro toy collectors are. I just kind of like it though. It's kind of speaking to me, so I'm going to go ahead and at least look it up. It only has one car on there, but I'm not letting that scare me. Seems like everything Gravedigger branded is always just a good bread and butter item. Nothing like hugely expensive with this plush, but I think it'll get us probably between 12 and 15 for sure. Third-party Xbox One controller that is absolutely screwed. This paddle up here is completely dead. This thing has responsiveness. That one does. This one's loose. That one's okay, but it is PDP branded. I don't know. I don't even know if this will be worth it for parts, but I definitely think it'll be worth checking out if it's worth per part. This is one of those times in my shoes and clothes reselling journey that I have to decide if somebody left these because they are just too dirty, they don't want to take the time to clean them, or this brand just actually doesn't sell. This is Herman Survivors. I mean, they seem like they're in pretty quality shape. They're waterproof. They just need to be cleaned, and I'm willing to take the minimal effort to clean these. I mean, I would just soak these in a bath basically to get the dirt loose on the bottom treads, and then just clean the uppers, and they're good to go. All right, so I saw the St. Petersburg Hurricane Offshore Classic hat. You can definitely tell it has a little older tag in there. I could be wrong, but I feel like this is vintage. I'm gonna take a shot on it because I like the subject matter. I think it looks cool. I think it's definitely vintage, so we'll take a shot for sure. But yeah, I'm just continuing my search in the hats. Ooh, Lakers stuff always does good. This seems like it's a youth, yeah, this is a youth size snapback, but this thing won't take much cleaning, honestly. I'm gonna take this just because it's Lakers and I like the way that the logo's done on this. Insanely surprised to see this left behind. A classic. That was sealed. Alright, we'll go ahead and take this. Nobody wanted the Burger King Kid Club turtles? Okay. Yes. Yes, please. Wait, Richard Pryor and Bustin' Loose? I've never seen this. Let me know in the oh, that thing is so roach though. Dang, okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. This is, I don't think I have this one, so I'm happy to have it. Alright, so somebody left behind Carrie and the Langoliers. We're taking it. I'm still so surprised that we have found like 3. I mean, we'll call this more sci-fi for the Langoliers. Sci-fi horror, I guess. But yeah, it's like sci-fi horror thriller. But Carrie and Cujo, I mean, I'm surprised to see those left behind. This new era Chicago Cubs hat, I mean, this thing is crispy, like structurally. It's just dusty. So I think just a quick brush and this will be listed and sold probably in no time. This thing is really nice, really nice new era hat. Oh, it's got that little stain right there, but I'm not scared. I just want to clarify that I found that Cubs hat in the media. It's just so weird. Like, I find some of the best stuff in places they don't belong. It's just weird. 110% had this as a child. Ryan R owned this one, but oh my gosh, like the full color that they have in this is so good. It's so good. Oh man, I'm probably just gonna take this for my own collection, honestly. I could be completely wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure Santa Claus sealed. Oh dude, this is a reseal. Dang. I saw the Disney thing right there and I got a little excited, but yeah, that's a reseal. I think Santa Claus sealed though does carry some value. I could be wrong on that. Okay guys, we're gonna switch it up a little bit today and do some shoe comps. Let's see here. So on these Nike Reacts Run 5s, there was 272 listed, and if we go down, there was 148 sold. So almost at a 50% sell-through, which is fine for me. I know that's not fine for some people, but that's pretty fine for me. Some similar comps were at like 18 with 11, 22 with 8, 20 with 11, 20 with 9. So I think we should do okay. There was one for 15 best offer, 20 with 8. So I think we're good for around a $20 to $25 bill on these. They are a little rough around the edges, but I think a good scrubbing will bring these back to life. So I was on the fence about these New Balance 4090 V1s. They just need a good scrubbing, I think, but maybe not. I don't know. This white one might have been a problem, but I think we're gonna throw these back because there was 8 listed and only 1 sold. So it's very unfortunate because these probably would have cleaned up pretty okay. All right, Skechers Go Flex. These things were in pretty solid shape structurally. They just need cleaning. As you guys can see, they are just, yeah, they're just dirty. They're just kind of muddy. But there was like 140 something listed, and then 77 sold. So again, around a 50% sell-through rate on those. Let's see if we can get some similar comps. There are a little different couple styles here, but like there's a similar style that was 28 best offer was 6. Another similar with like 23 was 7. Similar with but that was, yeah, that was 50 best offer accepted. It was probably in really good condition. Yeah, I guess there's kind of all sorts of different, there's like 17, 22. So yeah, I think around a $20 bill on these for sure. Just, you know, good bread and butter items. So on the Herman boots, Herman Survivors boots, this is the breaker model. They are a size 8, which is a little small, but I'm not letting that scare me. There was 22 listed, 16 sold, so pretty decent sell-through. The comps are kind of all over the place. Here's some really beat up ones for 10 with 15. There was a best offer accepted at 35, a best offer accepted at 41 with 14 in shipping. Another pre-owned best offer accepted. Brand new, they go for 60, which is not great. Here's a pre-owned at 45 with 20, a pre-owned at 45 with 13. So, yeah, this is tough. This is tough. I just think because of the size, we might be in trouble, and just obviously the time that we're gonna put in. If these were like $100 brand new and we're going for around 50 to 60 used instead of 50 to 60 new, I think we'd be taking these regardless of the size. There was one listed, I think, of this, and it wasn't even this brand of Mother Goose Caboose. Jeez. Also, obviously, probably missing some stuff here. I mean, it's cool because it's from, you know, my childhood era, but it's just not worth us taking, especially for the weight. We're gonna throw it back. I've decided I'm in over at my head on this Pokemon hat. This thing is so far gone. I was just hyped on it. You know how I get, guys. But I did find this Youth Turtles hat. It is newer, Nickelodeon branded snapback. So I think that'll be a good replacement, you know, to replace those two. This will look great in the booth as well. So I'm hyped on those. Okay, my initial thoughts were wrong. This is not Power Rangers. This is actually G.I. Joe. It's Snake Eyes, and only one sold comp in the last 90 days was for $19 free ship. I think it's cool. It's light, but it's very, very niche. Like, it's 2012. It's just kind of in that funky age range where, like, nobody kind of wants it, and it's not vintage enough to be valuable. So I think we're going to go ahead and throw that back. Let some other young mind enjoy this. So on the PDP branded Xbox One controller, there is actually a market for parts only controllers, but not at the profit margins that we want. I mean, they're just not there. Like, there was one exact for $11.39 free. By the time you pay for it in weight and you pay for the shipping and the eBay fees, it's just not going to be worth the maybe $3 that you're going to make off of it. So on this little Fujifilm Instax Mini 8, there was 400 something listed, 308 used sold. There's some example comps of like 33 free, 33 with 9, 33 with 9, 25 with 14. Let's see here. Let's get some more white colored ones. 33 free. The only thing that sucks about this one is the fact that it has yellowed a little bit. Which, I mean, can be fixed, but I'm not going to take the time to do it. I'm going to still say we're going to take a shot on this, and worst comes to worst, Zesty will like this for her own personal use. I was going back and forth on this Hello Baby baby monitor. I can't tell if it's used. I really can't. So I'm debating whether or not to sell it as new open box, because it does have the plastic in the bottom too. We'll just sell it as maybe new open box for sure. But there's only 2 listed for this exact model. But interestingly, there was 6 sold, and even at pre-owned, one went for 18, brand new went for 17 with 10, brand new went for 21 with free. So I think we'll do okay on these. I think we'll throw them up just competitively priced with the 2 others that are listed, and hopefully we get it sold. I think it'll take a while to sell, but I think it'll go eventually. So this little guy was a Mattel figure from 1999. There was just no exact comps for exactly him. We can talk about that more later, or, you know, if you guys know more about this, please let me know. I think it was Castle something for that guy, but these guys are actually from 1994. Fisher Price, and it's called Great Adventures Pirate Figures. I've never seen these guys. I don't remember these guys from my childhood at all. This one looks familiar. These 2 do not, but just like an exact comp on the guy with the swashbuckler here. $7 with 5 in shipping for just him alone on the left. So I think we'll pair those two up for maybe, you know, 15 to 17 free ship on both those guys. A guy came and looked in my cart and was like, hey, Transformers, eh? I was like, yeah, you know, it's like a 2004 or whatever. And he had just straight up asked for it, and I was just like, yeah, I mean, go for it. It doesn't really do anything for me. I didn't want to deal with how to put it all back together and stuff, because I don't mess with Transformers. But I was like, yo, if you find any video game stuff, please think of me. And he handed me an Xbox 360 controller, backing and all. So I'm pretty happy. That was a good trade. And a bonus, it has a super clean battery tray. So yep, thank you, random person in the bins. So while Dynex is a lower end brand, this remote control is actually not too bad. There was 32 listed and 41 sold. Just a bread and butter item, $12.71, $12.95, $8 with 4, $17 with 4, 10 free, $11.50 with 4. So yeah, it's just a good bread and butter item that'll net us 10 bucks. It's got a clean battery tray, just a clean remote all around. Easy money. So this is more or less an emotional buy if I get this. This Nickelodeon Studios Pizza Hut, straight out of 1990. Like, I remember these cups. The only reason I'm thinking about keeping them, well, especially one, is because they have a lid, and you really never find these with a lid. So I kind of like it just for the collection. Just one, you know, with the lid on it. I think it's so cool. All right, I think that's going to conclude everything. We got our hats up here. We're actually going to take this shoebox as well. We need shoe boxes. So, but yeah, we got a pretty decent little haul here. The only thing we didn't talk about was the Milwaukee M12 charger base, but I threw up a comp for you guys so you guys can see that. We got our VHS, our Gravedigger plush. I mean, I'm not going to look up comps on this. I just know this thing will sell at very minimum in our booth, and if it doesn't sell in the booth, we'll throw it on eBay for 12 to 17 or whatever, and it'll probably go for that. But this thing should sell in the booth pretty easy. People like Gravedigger stuff in St. Louis, so it works out pretty good. We got a little Power Rangers book. Yeah, feeling real good about today. But my back is killing me, so let's go relax. Before I forget and crumple up the receipt again today, it's 12:23 today. Definitely a very light haul. I'm very happy whenever we can spend under $20 and just get a bunch of really good, you know, between basically, like, we have a good amount of like 3 to 5s, and then we have a good amount of like $20 to $25 items, and some in between. So nothing that is the wow factor today for sure, but I just, you know, a good solid day of hauls. I think that we are going to try our best to go home and relax so we can come back for the 3 o'clock rotation. Can't promise you guys anything, but if you see me back at the bins in this episode, you know that's where I'm at. If you see me in the game room, you know that it just wasn't possible. Trust me, guys, I want to make longer episodes for you every single day if I can. Sometimes it's just not going to happen though, and I do apologize about that, but physical limitations, I can only push myself so far for you guys. I do appreciate y'all though. Don't forget that. And yeah, stay tuned. Okay guys, since we love each other so much, we're gonna compromise. We are at a Goodwill right by our house, and I think this is a good balance in between going back to the bins or just going home and completely relaxing on the couch, which I really want to do, but I really want to put some more content in this episode for you guys. So we're gonna hop in here. It's around noon, so it shouldn't be too picked over. It might be just because it is Sunday, but let's go in here and see. Huge shame that somebody took the discs out of this, but this would have definitely been worth a buck. Definitely would have been worth a buck. Dang. I was looking at this Winchester zip up, kind of little fleece deal. Anything, you know, attached to the G word definitely can do well, and Winchester is definitely a good name in that world. It's in really good condition. The color is fine, I think. Just, yeah, all around good shape. And then I went and looked at the price tag, and yeah, no, there's gonna be nothing left for us if we bought that. I go back and forth on this Goodwill all the time. They had copyright music blasting in there, which is always, as a content creator, something to be concerned over, and the prices were just not there today. I think that Winchester thing was probably the only thing that I would have absolutely picked up had it not been for the price tag. Okay guys, now that we've compromised, it is time for me to rest so I can film tomorrow and the next day so we can get our 30 days of episodes through. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me through my physical ailments, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to sub down below, like the video if you like the video, and we'll see you guys later on the next one.